Good morning, YouTube fam. Trying to figure out if we're going to have us a high adventure or not today. We have us a little Dayquil for our morning delight. I've picked up whatever my kids have had the last week and a half, and while it's not terrible, definitely don't feel like I need to be laying in bed all day. I'm definitely not 100%. You know, it's just a little junk in the back of the throat, the nose. Gosh. You know, it's 2023. Is there a reason we can't make a decent tasting cough syrup? Golly. It is currently 5:30 in the morning, and sorry, I'm trying to figure out if we're gonna do this thing or not today. Seeing how I'm feeling, it's been kind of coming on the last couple of days, just very slowly. Check this out. I went to the store the other day, and for the first time in a long time, I went and bought bass fishing stuff. I haven't done this in forever. When we grew up, we bass fished. My dad took my bro Ace and I and my other brothers out bass fishing all the time. Like, that's like the kind of fishing we really started doing, was smallmouth bass fishing in Idaho. So I went to the store the other day and got myself some bass fishing lures, which, like I said, I haven't done in a long time. I'm usually at the store buying striper fishing stuff, saltwater fish stuff, even crappie fishing stuff more recently. So it was fun to go and pick out some bass lures. Got a nice Rapala there, trying to match the crawfish that are living in the rivers and the lakes around here. You can see, got a color type. There's this like very specific color here, as you can see, and I got it in several different forms. And that's because the crawfish here in the south are just a little bit different than the crawfish in Idaho. And this super like orangish red color matches almost exactly what I see in the crawfish like here in the rivers. Well, I'm definitely not worse than I was yesterday. We're up. I feel like there's no reason to sit around and feel sorry for ourselves. Let's just go do this. Go full send, man. Coffee's just about gone. Let's go ahead and get loaded up. I'll catch you guys out there. You know, we might be a bit under the weather, but nothing's stopping us from getting that gas station QT breakfast pizza. Oh my, it's not coming out of the case here. Oh dude, just like grandma used to make. Not sure about our decision making so far today, but you know what? This is what you do when you full send. You don't think, you just do. We'll see how this works out for us later. Oh man, y'all look at this river. Oh, I'm hitting the bottom already. This is the lowest I have ever seen this river before. But man, oh, are you kidding me? Get out of here. What an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous morning this fall. Wow. Let's go ahead and grab this rod right here. I've got tied on a popper on this one. We're gonna start off a little topwater action. First thing, throw around some of these rock pilings. See if anybody's home. Oh, look at that, there's a turtle right there. Kind of surprised for how chilly it's been that the turtles are still dinking around. Even out here in the middle of the river, so to speak, it's probably still only about 5-6 feet. So top water, you know, kind of out in the middle of where you would think nowhere is. Still could be effective. Don't have to fish it around necessarily pilings and stuff. Ooh, right up in there. Oh yeah, right off the bridge. That's how we like it. There's one. There's a hit. Got him. First fish of the morning. Right off that edge of the pile of rocks. Oh, that was so cool. In the mist. Keep tension. I'm assuming it's a bass. Doesn't feel bad either. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think we got a little brownie on. Oh, that's a largemouth, dudes. I think it's a largemouth. Oh, where you are? Look at that. Dudes. Oh my goodness. Look, come here. Yes. Look at that fish. What a way to start our morning. Yeah. Look at that fish. Is that not beautiful or what? I actually did not know. I mean, it makes sense, but I was not expecting a largemouth this morning. I'm thinking smallmouth. I've had several people tell me that there are quality smallmouth in this river. And honestly, I've been here a good handful of times. I don't know if I've actually ever seen a largemouth bass, but that's my first largemouth, y'all, in a long time. Well, glad we went ahead and went full send. That's a great way to start the day right there. There you go, baby. Atta girl. Man, what beautiful colors. There she goes. Woo! Let's duplicate it. Let's do it again. Wow, really surprised nothing hit right next to these pilings. I'm gonna go ahead and head upriver, see if we can find some more. We got a couple more bridges to fish. Huh? I don't want that though. Hey, what am I doing? Oh, there's a hit. Got him. Got him. Just came up and ate it right there. Look at that. What is that? We got our first smallie. Little smallie. Oh, careful now. Ha! Bro, what are you doing? This smallmouth, known for being super aggressive. Dude just came up and ate a topwater about half the size of him. Is that my first smallmouth in South Carolina? Y'all, I'm trying to think. That might be. That might be officially our first smallie in the South. Good fish there right off that point. We may have just made a little history here on the old high adventure videos. Now we just needed about 5 times that size. Sun's starting to come up. Get a little higher in the sky, so we're gonna go ahead and put that top water away. Pull out this little orangish red river craw. This goes about 3 to 5 feet. That's the diving depth. That's perfect for this river, I'm thinking. Here we are. Try this little craw around this bridge here. There's one right there. On the craw. Oh, there we go. Oh, tighten that drag up a little bit. There's a nice smallie. There's a nice smallie. Yeah, come on, baby. Come on. Right on that piling over there. Brought it off, didn't hit it too hard. That's a pretty fish. It's a really pretty fish. She's hooked pretty good, it appears. You know, we might just lift her in. Oh, yeah! Oh, man! Yes, sir! That is a nice, round river smallmouth on that little craw. Beautiful fish. Hook pops out. Here you go. Well, that's about a pound and a quarter or so. Little football size. Fighting all the weeds paid off. Look at that. Yes! I'll bet that's a nice probably 13 inches or so. You know, y'all, I don't normally keep and eat bass, but that one's not terribly big, and it's a nice wide one. We're gonna let any big ones go today, but that's probably only about, my guess, like a pound and a quarter, maybe pound and a half. We might put that on ice. We might have us a little smallmouth bass today for dinner. Let's do that. Let's do that. This river is loaded with them, and like I said, we're gonna drop any trophies in. We ain't gonna keep anything big, but I've got a bunch of ice up here in a cooler. We'll just set her right down there on ice. There we go. Cool. Let's eat a little smallmouth later today. She popped it right off of those pilings up there. Didn't even really smack it hard, just kind of loaded on. All right, let's get back up there. So far, I'm happy we decided to come out today. Been paying off early. There's one right there, right at the boat. Right at the boat. What do we have? Dude, it's a baby catfish. Look at that. Dude followed it up. That's a little channel. We might keep that right there. We might keep that. Come here, you. That's a good eating size channel. It's like 1.5 pounds. Oh yeah, he's going on ice. Actually, he might just go in the back of the boat. This river is certainly full of catfish, and it wasn't gonna surprise me if we found 1 or 2 today. Yeah, we're gonna definitely keep this guy. That looks like dinner. I remember from my past experiences here, we're sitting in a really deep channel right here, it should be. And then there's a rock flat right out here. And I was throwing it right along that rock flat and bringing it off that drop off. He nailed it. Hoping there's some smallies hanging around on that drop off. We might have to drop a jig down here in this deep water too. Dude came up and popped it. This water isn't as clear. Oh, there's one right there. Right there. I wonder if this is another catfish. Nope, no, that's a bass, I think. Oh! Yep, that's what is that? That is a largemouth, it looks like. Yeah, big eyes. Dudes, like 2 fish, 2 casts. Here, come aboard. Glad we remembered that. I almost passed it over. Yep, smallmouth, or a largemouth. Almost kind of looks like a smallie. Not really defined features like the first bass we caught. Look, something's tried to get after that though. See that right there? He's gotten hit by something. We might have something on this rock wall here. Pretty fish, kind of an ugly fish. Yeah, that is a largemouth. I had to double check for a second there. But you could see, gosh, is that, I mean, almost looks like, I mean, I see a line right there. Almost, I wonder if that's like a crossbreed. Somebody tell me in the comments below. That's definitely a largie, right? Something different about that bass. Something different about that. It's definitely got green to it. I see that line there. Interesting. I'm gonna drop him back in. Man, that's 2 fish, 2 casts. Let's get this little guy back up here. I almost put him away. I was about ready to pull the fluke out, which probably will still do at some point. All right, got the green crawl back on. Yeah, it has been a slow afternoon. I have been upriver. Well, didn't go any further upriver than where we went this morning, but just nothing doing today. I think I've had a few bites on the crawl crank. I've been trying just both periodically, and I'm kind of hoping there'll maybe be an even bite, because right now it's been like, I don't know, 3 hours since our last fish. And I don't know if it's just, you know, middle of the day there's no bite. You know, I don't know, but there was a solid morning bite. But then after that last fish there, I just have not had anything. I went ahead and let the little catfish go just because I kind of felt bad for him. So we dropped him back in the water. Honestly, I thought I'd catch more, but just been slow. That's a fish right there. Got him. First fish on the crawl. Oh, snap. Oh my gosh. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Come on, baby. Ooh, let's go. What do we got? Oh, on that river crawl. Oh, what is that? I think it might be a smallmouth. Yep. Smallmouth. Smallmouth. Oh yeah, that's a nice smallie. That's a nice smallie. Look at that fish. Yes. Come here, baby. Here we go. Come on. Ooh, looks not gonna be in there much longer. Yeah. Look at that fish. That is a beautiful smallmouth bass right there, y'all. Look at that. Pretty fish. I'll bet that's close to 2 pounds right there. Oh, man. What a long afternoon of not a lot of fish. I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of all this bass fishing. That's a solid fish. Let's see how big this fish is. For reals.
Ooh, it's getting to 2. 1.8. 1.8 pounds. I was close. Can we round it to 2? Can we round it to 2? That's a nice wide smallmouth bass. Love that. Great fight. Yeah. There you go, girly. Sweet. Oh, man. There's a bite. Got him. Right there. Dude, he hit that. And he took off. Let's go. Come on, baby. Feels like another good fish. No, 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 no. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down, you big water heifer. No. Oh, dude. What is it? Don't be a catfish. Don't be a catfish. You bum. It's a big blue. Look at that thing. Good grief. Get in here. Get in here. You know, yo, you're going to be food. I'm just telling you that right now. He's going to be food. Golly. Man alive, I thought we got us that porker bass I've been after. He said, I want some of that Strike King crawl, man, with that coffee flavor. I don't blame you though, honestly. Coffee flavor, I'd take that. Get over here, you bum. Oh man, that's like probably 8 pounds right there. You might go back. I have some catfish in the freezer, and I feel like if I bring any more home, my wife's gonna give me that eyeball, and she's gonna be like, what about the fish in the freezer? So it's your lucky day. Go free. Tell your friends to stop eating my food though here. Good grief. That's funny, he pecked it just like the smallmouth did. Like, it was just like thump thump. That's why I thought I had one on. Oh, man. There we go. All right. Not a bad first day back on the bass fishing. I don't know. I'm just not satisfied, y'all. I'm not satisfied. I feel like I spent a lot of the day just getting back into the hang of it. Like, even just everything from like how I was retrieving my crankbaits to how I was working the craw along the bottom. I feel like I spent a lot of it just kind of almost relearning how I wanted to present the baits. And I didn't get to explore as much of the river as I wanted to. I have been here before, but I've always fished this river through the eyes of a cat fisherman. I've never really looked at it as a bass fisherman. I've known there are smallmouth in here and good-sized smallmouth in here for a couple years now. I've never targeted them. I've always come for the catfish. So, you know what I think we're going to do? I think we're going to come back. I think we're going to get everything loaded back up. We're going to go pound some Dayquil, maybe some NyQuil too. And we're going to come back and we're going to explore more of this river, and we're going to just hit it harder the second go around is what we're going to do. Yeah, I like that. There's a toad in this river that is a high adventure toad, and we're going to come back and get him. That's just all there is to it. So I guess I'll catch you guys in the morning. Skull. Top of the morning. I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day right now. Check out what I grabbed last night. We got us a few extra lures for today. Got some little original jerk baits. Gonna mimic some bait fish. Got myself an extra topwater too. I want to throw this up in that rip wrap because I noticed several times yesterday something was chasing bait in the river. Like, there'd be like boosh, 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 like, and it wasn't big fish, but it got me to thinking, you know what, I want something to mimic that little bait that those bass are chasing. And I had a buddy actually yesterday tell me he caught one of his biggest bass in that river on a jerkbait. So we're gonna give that a try and see what we can do. But it's 5:40 in the morning. I think it's time to head back out. You gotta stick with the same routine, right? Morning pizza. I feel like we gotta keep everything the same as yesterday. We had pretty good luck. Keep it going. Ugh. That was a lot messier than I had to be. Let's go get on a top water bite, hopefully. Oh. Come here.
Water's still low today. Had a little sprinkle of rain going on. First thing I'm noticing is it's actually cloudy today, which might give us a little more time with the topwater action if we want it. And actually, it makes me a little bit excited about that jerkbait action because, okay, it's been a minute, but I think you want cloudy conditions for jerkbaits, don't you? Seems like that's like one of the things. I don't remember. See, it's been so long, but it seems like if I'm searching in my memory banks, cloudy conditions help the jerkbait action if that's what you want to do. And adjust the seat. All right. About the only thing different today, I didn't bring my depth finder. I just didn't really use it. I could see all the structure I wanted to fish, so I felt like there wasn't really any point in having it. So we left that off today. There we go. Got this new jerkbait. This is actually a floating. I was gonna do a suspending one, but because it's so shallow in some of the riprap areas I'm trying to fish, I didn't want it sinking down into all the weeds. I'd rather kind of work it down towards the bottom and then have it come back up. So try to mimic all this bait we're seeing flicking around. A pretty decent cast out of that. There's a fish. That's a fish. Oh no, he just got off. No, dude, second cast. Oh, I can't miss fish like that. Oh, I wasn't ready. Not on the second cast. Good grief. Oh, right, do you see that? Dude, a smallmouth followed it up right there and just hit it right at the boat. Dude, that's the most action I've gotten on anything. I mean, especially like first thing. Good grief.
It has been a tough morning so far. I just traveled all the way up to the dam, throwing this dadgum jerkbait, probably taking 1,000 casts with it, and got a couple pops, but I haven't gotten anything to commit up here in these riffles, which it really surprises me. It's such good looking stuff. I had such high hopes too. Like, we had 2 hits on the jerkbait within like the first 5 minutes of throwing it, and I thought, oh, this is what we need to be doing. And maybe it is, but maybe it's just we need to be doing it down this way. So we'll head down river and find out, I guess.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. You guys saw that? Did you guys see that? Tell me you saw that. Tell me you saw that. Oh, my heavens to Betsy. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, look at this fish. Look at this fish right here. Oh my gosh. Followed it up. I think it's a largemouth. Oh my word. Oh my word. Came back where we started. Oh, come here. Come here. We got a good hook set in her. Come on, baby. Come here. Oh. That's a tank right there. Come here. Got her. Oh man, dude, that reminds me of another smallmouth. It's like what we caught yesterday. It's hard to tell because that jaw doesn't look like I feel like that is a smallmouth. Didn't give up on that jerkbait. Look at where the jaw is. See how the jaw doesn't go past the eyeball? I feel like if that were a largemouth, that mouth should be a lot bigger. I wonder if that's a spotted bass. Is that a spotted bass? Maybe that's what that is. 3.81 pounds. I mean, this thing is thick. This thing is thick. This was the kind of kicker fish I was kind of hoping to get, to be honest with you. I think that's a spotted bass. I know there's a rough patch on the tongue, but if that were a largemouth, that should be a lot bigger. Like that mouth should be a whole lot bigger. But that's a gorgeous fish. Who in the world's texting me? Oh, whew. That's a pretty fish. You know, you could eat that if you wanted to. People don't care here in the South if you eat the spotted bass. They're like, whatever. In fact, people prefer that you do, and they're delicious tasting. But I think for today, we're going to let this big hoss go. Almost 4-pounder. Not the biggest spotted bass I've ever caught, I don't think.
think I caught bigger at Joe Cassie, but that's a really good fish. That was the coolest eat I've seen, coming up and eating it right at the kayak. That's awesome. That's a good kicker fish right there. It's a good kicker fish. She's gonna be all right. Oh yeah, she's fine. Let's go see if we can get a big old bronze back though. Let's go. So there's gotta be a smallie hanging out somewhere in this river that's that size or bigger. See it right down there, don't you? Oh, yeah, I see some rock right down there. Oh, there's one right there. Got it. Got it. Oh, right on top of that rock. This feels like not a bad fish. Not a bad fish. I can just barely see the outline of that rock down there. Actually, I don't want to get close to this. I want to fish it some more. I'm gonna back up. Oh, dude, that fish just popped it. Dude, that looks like a largemouth. That was so cool. What do we got? I think that is a largemouth. Yeah, that's a largemouth. I think. Okay. Nice fish. Nice fish. Right in the corner. We're gonna see if we can lip it. Come here, you. Yeah! There's a pretty largemouth bass. Dude, like right as that jerkbait hit the water, I gave it like one pop. And sure enough, there was a fish on that rock. We're just finding these big boulders in this river. Those big boulders are holding fish. I kind of want to see what that weighs, just for fun. 1.85. Almost 2-pound largemouth. Heck yeah, man. Dude. Now that's a largemouth. See the size of that mouth? The green, the obvious green. That's a pretty fish. That was a good fight too. These river bass just putting it up. There you go. All right. Dude, that was pretty sweet. Yeah, I can see, there's just, my GoPro's not gonna be able to see it, but there's a rock right out there. And what originally got my interest was just kind of this tiny rock point. I was like, that looks good. And then I saw that rock. We pitched on the other side of it. Sure enough, fish hanging out on it. That's a big old tree limb, dude. Dude, that might have been a hit. Like, I felt like he hit it when it was paused. There he is. There he is. He came back for it. Dude, that's a good fish. Yeah, that's a good fish. Come on, baby. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, that's a big smallie. It's a big old smallie. Oh, that's like what I've been looking for right there. Oh, that's a big pig. Oh, stay down, stay down. Oh, I don't know how well she's hooked. Oh, dude, she came back. I thought I got hit at first. And then she just came back, popped it. Oh yeah, dude, that's a big old smallmouth bass. It's one of those river pigs. You know, I've got a net. I don't know if she's gonna fit in a net though, that's the problem. Oh baby, we're gonna have to try. We're gonna have to try. No, stay down. Come here. Dude, I've got my little trout net here, which is all I got. Come on. Oh dude, that's a big bass. Yes! Oh dude, the hook just came out, look at that. It just came out. Oh my gosh. Oh, back up. Back up. Oh, that is a toad. That is the pancake we came back for. Yes. Oh, the jerkbait. You lovely jerkbait. Oh my goodness, y'all. We had no more time. That was the final jump. That was the final jump as she jumped right into the net. Oh, I'm glad we came back. They call these footballs right here. They call that a football. Look at that smallmouth. Oh my goodness. Shoo! I forgot how good these fish fight, man. Oh my word. That she hit it the first time. I was like, that felt suspicious right off that big old log. And it took a few more jerks, but she came back for it. Oh my gosh. This is what I was after right there. Oh, we're weighing it up. We're weighing it up. Let me turn us around here. 3.83 pounds. That might be a personal best for me, y'all. That might be a new PB. I want to say my personal best smallmouth before was like 3.5, I want to say. But good grief. I'm glad we came back. Glad we came back for day 2. Here she is. Wow. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna call that my personal best, y'all. There she goes. That was the high adventure pancake right there we were after. Oh man. Oh, just had to take a minute and appreciate finding that fish. I could tell that that log was in shallow water, obviously, you know, it's just sitting up there, so I thought there's got to be some sort of like shelf right over there. Can't even see it because of the glare on the water. So I just assumed there's something over there. I still can't see it. I mean, we'll find out in a minute as we drift that way, but she was sitting over there, sitting over by that piece of wood. They're right there, right there. Another fish, another fish. Dude, that might be another smallmouth. Oh man, that is another smallmouth. Good grief. Right in this pocket, man. Right in this pocket. I don't know if it's bigger than the last one, but it's another solid. I mean, it's another solid fish. Look at that. Dude, we gotta back up. We gotta back up. Dude, just trying to get away from that log, dude. That's 2 fish. Oh, she's barely hooked. Oh, she's barely hooked. We're gonna have to net again. That's not bigger than the last one, but that might be a 3-pounder. Yes! Yeah! Dudes! Gravy! Gravy! Actually, those hooks were in there pretty good. Oh my goodness, another just piggy. Chew! Look at that fish, man. She came up and absolutely annihilated that jerkbait. Finding fish this afternoon, or maybe it's just moving down river, finding a little bit deeper water. I think the ripples we were trying to fish, I think that was just too shallow, I think is the problem. Dude, that's a mini football at the very least. Let's weigh it up. I mean, yeah. Hey, should we go with the bigger number? I think we should. 2.13. 2+ pound smallie. Dudes, we've caught what? 6 pounds of fish over by that rock and 2 fish. Gorgeous fish, man. Good fight. I mean, what a thrill. Holy tamale. And when they're coming up and absolutely just banging your jerkbait, it doesn't get much better than that. Those last 2 fish, they've really put a beat down on this thing. That was fun. All right, y'all. We went and did a little bit more exploring, caught a few more fish, all undersized fish. I did miss one nice one, but I've seen some spots that, man, we got to come back and hit because it's just, there are some juicy looking areas on this river. Came and did what we wanted to do, which was get a football-sized smallie, and we got some bonus fish in there as well. We have a smallmouth on ice that deserves our attention. Let's get back to the truck, pull the boat out of the water. Let's cook up a little fresh river smallie right here on the river, right on the bed of my truck, because I'm starving. I don't know about y'all, but I'm hungry. Here we go. Come here, you. Drop that right there. Make sure that's on. Let's hear for gas. Yeah, we got gas for sure. That is like the perfect size eater right there. I'll bet that's probably about 1.33 pounds. I legit don't think I have filleted a bass. Well, okay, I've filleted spotted bass. I haven't filleted a smallie since Idaho. It has been literally years. Look at that. Oh, yes, sir. So I got out this morning, and after I'd fished for about 30, 45 minutes, I realized I hadn't brought any snacks with me. Hadn't brought a single thing, unlike yesterday. So I have not eaten any food since about, what, 6 o'clock this morning. Don't tell my wife that. My wife does not like when I go out and don't have snacks or eat my regular meals every day. She kind of gets angry at me, actually. I know to some people this is an abomination, keeping and eating bass. It's not as bad as I would say as keeping largemouth. Oh, people will flip out. They will cast you out if you eat largemouth bass. But for some of us, this is called delicious dinner. You do want a little thinning of the herds out there. You know, it's okay to keep fish here and there just for population control. Keep the population healthy. It's just kind of like hunting or anything else, you know. All right, got a nice little bag of unknown flour. There's some sort of flavoring in this. I just don't know what it is. Pour a little out in there. Grab our nice little smallie fillets. Drop them right in like that. Pour a little extra over top. There we go. Go ahead and mix that around good. Get them nice and coated up. There we are. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and get some oil heated up next. All right, so I thought I had a cutting board. Apparently, I did not bring one, so we're gonna have to use this little pan here. But we are gonna make us some fresh little potato fries, or potato chips, I guess you'll call them. Start cutting the ends off here. I'm going for homemade potato chips here. Ah, there you go. That's pretty thin, wouldn't you say? It's pretty good. Get a bunch of those cut up. Ooh, look at that right there. So the thinner you cut these, the faster they'll cook. So we're trying to go as thin as possible. Let's come up here though. See how that's looking? That looks perfect. Ooh, yes sir. Going a little smallmouth fish and chips. That's kind of the theme of the day, I'm thinking. Sounds like a good theme to me. That looks good. Any way to fit this last guy in there? Can we make it fit? You know what? I'll bet we go right in there. Yeah. Ooh, that smells good. I just barely hit the oil. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's looking delicious. I tell you what, it doesn't get much better than this. Absolutely gorgeous day out here on the river. Really had a gorgeous last couple of days. Now we're cooking up some fresh fish. Man, this is nice. Beautiful, crisp fall evening. This is high adventure living, I'm telling you. Go ahead and move that off to the side. Grab our bowl. Little paper napkin in there, paper towel. That looks pretty peachy to me. We'll set that right in there. Oh, this smallmouth will not go to waste. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some of our little chips here. I'm gonna drop these right in. Just like that. Ooh. Oh, careful. Ah. Pay attention, Micah. Just like that. Going right to the oil. There we go. Do that for now. Perfect. Fry all that up. Just kind of stir it around. And you'll see it'll turn like golden brown when you want to pull them off. You'll see the crispiness. The crispy texture, I should say. There we go. Got another batch of fries cut up. Now, I didn't bring a plate, but look what I did bring. I brought a little diner basket. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take our fish and we're going to fancily put them in our diner basket because we're going full fish and chips here. So we've got to have like the whole theme, right? There you go. Plate it off to the side. Now, oh, that's delicious. Let's take a look at these chips here. Oh yeah, look at this. Check this out. You can see nice golden brown to them, so we're gonna go ahead, drop those right in there. Let the oil drain off, and those will crisp up once that oil comes off of them. While these ones are fresh out, I'm gonna throw a little Cajun slap ya mama on these. We're gonna have some spicy chips here. I always do like salt and pepper. Today I said, you know what? We're gonna mix it up. You know why we're gonna mix it up? Because I forgot the salt and pepper. I ran out of salt, actually, is really what happened. So we're throwing down a little Cajun chip, which, quite honestly, sounds like just a delight to the palate. So I'm not unhappy about this at all. Those are pretty well drained. So let's go ahead and just dump those right off to the side. Oh man, the basket is looking fresh and just a delight to look at. I'm excited, if you couldn't tell. All right, take a look at this, y'all. Look at that basket. What? We have fish and chips right here on the river that we cooked up fresh. Let's say a blessing and then let's eat. Oh, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day. Lord, ears to hear and eyes to see, both are gifts from you, Lord God. Lord, we thank you for it, especially on a day like today where we get to enjoy the beauty of the fall canvas that you painted, Lord. We just pray you'd bless this food to our bodies now. And I pray you'd help us to always appreciate this wonderful world that you give us. Through Jesus I pray. Amen. All right. Let's start off with the Cajun chips, which turned out pretty good, I think. That's a good crunch. Not so much that fat one. There we go. That's that thin you want. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my. I may have been a little heavy-handed on the Cajun seasoning. Oh, I forget that slap your mama's. A little goes a long way. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, well, I tell you what, that'll clean the sickness right out of you. Good grief. It's delicious, though. And we got a good crunch to the fry. Or the chip, I should say. I'm used to making fries. That's why I keep saying fries. But now, for the main course. That right there. See if we did the smallmouth justice. Oh my. Oh my. That is a delicious tasting fish right there. That is a tasty freshwater fish right there. I mean, that's gonna go probably top 4. I mean, I've got white perch in there, walleye. Can't beat a fresh, like, steelhead. Oh man. That beats crappie, which is impressive. I mean, it beats catfish for sure. I'd rather have that all day long. I don't think I could put it above walleye or like a fresh like wild trout, like that pink meat. Oh. But that, I mean, that's a top 4 freshwater fish right there. Wow. That's that good? I almost can't believe it. Go fillet a bronze back, fry him up, and don't tell me that's not a delicious tasting fish right there. Oh, man. Y'all, we did the smallmouth justice. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me the last couple of days. I'm glad we came back and made that decision. I tell you what, at about 11 o'clock this morning, it wasn't looking like a great decision, but it panned out in the end. Our fishing skills came through in the clutch, so hallelujah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one.